let me record this because I was not. Okay, so for the start, let's go back again so that we'll start capturing this in the video. So you can exit out, you can cancel over here, and then close it over here, and then let's do it all over again so that we'll be able to capture it. Say okay. Good. So to create an epic, we have a couple of ways that you can create an epic. I'm going to show you guys all the different ways that you can create an epic. So first one, click on the blue button in the middle. So when you click on it, you're going to have a dialog box populate. So that's your dialog box. You see that the project that you're working on, so mega church is right there, right? And you have issue type, you have summary field, you have attachment, you have description, box. Would you scroll down, please, and then let me talk through the other things that you see over here, right? So you have a description box that you can type in, all your descriptions and all your information. You have link issues, right? So when you click on the link issues, there's a drop down. Click on that. Let's see what's under there. So when you're creating an epic or a story, you can use some other options, some other capabilities that are here. So blocks is blocked by your clones. So when you write a story and you want to clone it, that means you want to duplicate, you want to have the same story written for something else, you can clone it, right? And it's cloned by duplicate. It's duplicated by relates to. If your story is related to something, if a story is a prerequisite to another story, you can use some of these features right here, which says block or is blocked by. So this story is blocked by this story, right? So you can use some of these things out here. Now let's talk about what we see under here to assignee, right? So click on the assignee, drop down. Let's see what's in there. Okay, so over here, you can simply assign a story to somebody, right? And we will get to the big picture or the story itself, its view, where you can assign a story to a QA, a developer, somebody to look into that story as well. And then scroll down again, let's see what's in there. So we have, priority. No, not this side, yeah. So when you write a story, you need to be able to indicate the priority for this story. So it can be highest, high, low, lowest. Now, in the order that this work needs to be done, that is what you set the priority, right? In the order that this work needs to be done. So some stories, some work that you're creating, it needs immediate attention, right? We need this story to be worked on immediately. So a story like that, what you do, you will assign it highest, right? You assign it highest. That means that is the highest priority. This one should take precedence over any other thing, right? This one should take precedence over any other, any other thing. Scroll down again. Let's see what other options that we can see down here. Good. All right. So we see labels. Yeah. So we can create a label. Sometimes this story that you've written, it can be squad 1, maybe team 2, team 3, that is their story, or it can be for UI UX, right? You can target so that UI UX guy or the engineer will also be prompted or be notified to pay attention to this story as well, right? So you can label it, you can tag it so that it will serve as an indication for you. Anytime you see it anywhere, there's going to be a tag on it, so that you can simply maybe quickly see, oh, this one is for this one is for this story, this one relates to this story, right? What else is under that? Is that all that we see? Epic link. Okay, yeah. So epic link, you can link this epic to a different epic and other things like that. So go back to the top again. Let's scroll all the way to the top. Yeah. Okay. All right. So if you want to create an epic, you click on this and then you select an epic in there, right? Good. And then you put the epic name. You type in the epic name. So it can be, the donate button or, donate feature, donate something. So it's just short. Epic name is very short. It's not like, we not write a full sentence or something. You just make it very short, very simple, that will make sense to you that this is the grand feature, and you begin to write stories under that. Now I wanted to, exit out of here, and let me show you another way that you can also, create an epic as well. So you cannot start writing epic without me giving you the requirement first, right? So you need to listen to the requirement first before you start writing. So, for today, I know there's going to be some time. You already have some time. We'll go through. Okay, another way to create an epic is that when you see there's another epic, link down here, you see that there are versions and then there's epics, right? Versions and epics. You can click on the epics. Good, yes, good. And you see that, yes, create epic, right? Create epic. Usually I like this one better than the blue button. And I'll show you guys the reason why I like creating an epic from here, right? So over here, the same thing. You still have your project, you still have the issue type that you can select, right? When you click on the drop down, drop down button over there, you can still, select, issue type, whether it's a story, it's a tax, it's a bug or defect. You can select the appropriate issue type as deemed fit, right? And then you type in your epic name. So epic name is going to be donate, right? If the epic name is donate, you type in epic name, and then the summary, you just give a brief description about the epic, right? So this is where this is going to be the feature to allow users to pay, to select their preferred method of payments and whatnot, right? Or different projects or different programs by the church where members can select that program and then support it, right? So just a brief thing about the donate. So the donate feature, when you go over there, you see all the programs, tithing, offering, other projects, programs, and whatnot by the church, and then they can support and pay. So you give a very brief description to allow users to make payments towards a certain program, right? A certain preferred program, So a very brief, summary, a summary of the epic, because the epic feature, when you come over there, you're going to see tithing, you're going to see offering, you're going to see maybe Latin America, water projects. You're going to see Africa, whatever, maybe another water project program. So you see something like that. And so when you come over there, that is exactly what you will see. Okay. All right. Now I talk about epic, the same thing with story. So you can also create a user story as well, right? You can create a user story as well. Same thing. In the user story, you have, the summary of the story. But typically, when you create, okay, so let's do this. Let's create an epic real quick. I'll still have you, delete it later on, and then you will, yeah. So let's go ahead. So go ahead and create, the epic over here. So it will begin to populate down here for you. So the donate feature. Let's create another epic again. So let's create another epic again. So this is the mega church. So I'm thinking, what else can be an epic? So when you go to a church platform, you'll see, who we are, something like that, right? So, who we are, maybe prayer requests. So all this is going to be an epic. So who we are, what we do, ministries, donate, a typical church program, platform, right? Ministries, prayer requests, contact us. All this is going to be epic that will have stories written under this thing. So ministries, just give a little bit of a summary, what ministries will be about. Typically, what is it about, right? Somebody click on the ministries, what are they going to see, right? So this page will maybe display the list of all the ministries in the church, or all the departments and whatnot, in the church. So when people click on it, they'll know exactly where this one is leading to or what they are likely to see, right? So that is what ministries will be about. So let's, create two imaginative, epic, and I'll show you how to create stories under the epics. You guys remember that epic is a large body of work, right? And so when you have a large body of work, you have stories under that large body of work. So let's create these two epics, and then let me show you how to create stories within the epic, right? And then we know that we are making progress. All right. So now we have two epics created here, right? Two epics created here. And I know you guys are following. You guys can even try to create an epic yourself, the same thing yourself as well. It's fine. So now that we have this epic, let us go into this epic. So Bernice, you can go ahead and click on the MC1, right? Yeah. So the MC1 over there, yes, you can click on that. So this is our epic. Great. So I see that the description did not come out well. We type it maybe somewhere, but the epic name is supposed to be at the, okay, so copy the allow users to make payments towards a certain preferred program. I want you to copy that. I want you to select that statement over there. Allow users to make payment towards a certain preferred program. Yeah, I want you to select it. Yeah, so select it. Control A. You can use Control A and then use Control C to copy. Control C, and then come into the description. Description, place. Yes. Yeah, I want you to enter over there. No. Over there.
I didn't copy.
You didn't copy. No. Well, I mean, when you use Control C, you've copied. Okay. So yes. So paste it over there. Control V. Good. All right, and then save. And then where it says allow, and now go back to the heading where it says allow users to make, and then change it to donate. It should have come out here as donate. I will look into why it didn't come here. But typically, when you create an epic, that name should be at the top here. So this is a donate feature, right? Okay, good. And then save it. You can enter. When you enter, it will save by itself, or yeah. All right. So let's create issues in this feature, right? You guys remember that we have stories that will come under the broader, large body of work, correct? I want you guys to be muted. Unmute yourself so that I want to hear from you guys. So go ahead and unmute yourself. We are having a discussion here. I want you guys to follow along, right? So over here, this is a donate feature. This is a description of the epic. Now we need to create stories in the epic, right? So you can click. This is a couple of ways that you can create this stories within this epic. So where you see create issue in epic, you click on that. You see over there it says create issue in epic. Good. So you will change the tags. You see there's a drop down on the left side over here. You change it to story. If it's a bag to you keep it as a bag, whatever. So what do you guys think is going to be stories that will come under the donate feature? Yes, somebody. A typical story that we will have under the donate feature. This is our classic. I'm sorry?
As a church member, I'd want to...
No, not the story, but the type of story that you think, a feature that will come under donate. So what are the type of feature that we'll see under donate? When we click on the donate, what is it?
Tithing.
Tithing, okay, good. So write, I'm tithing. This is going to be a story for tithing. So just write tithing, okay, and then create. Now remember, as I see that you are going to click comma and then write something else. You remember, stories have only one goal, right? Stories have only one goal, so you cannot have multiple things, tithing, offering, and all those things in the same story. All right, now let's create another one. Okay, offering, good. All right, and then create it. So let's create as many stories as possible, and then we'll go in. What is it?
First fruit.
First fruit, okay. All right, go ahead and do that. Okay, what else can come under the donate button? What else do you guys think it will come under? I talk about all the programs and projects that the church embarks on around the world. So you guys should have an idea, what
missionary offering.
Mission offering, okay. All right, what else?
Pledges.
Pledges.
Okay, good. What else? We should be able to populate as many. There are so many things that we can donate.
Special
For.
offering.
What is it?
Special offerings.
Special offering. Okay, all right. As long as you see, you are just giving the title. We will now go into that special offering and write the specific story for this special offering. So you should be ready. You should be ready to provide the details for the special offering. Special offering. I talk about all the projects. You guys forgot about the projects in Africa, water project for deprived community, homeless, building houses, homes, and shelters. All these programs can come under the donate button. They are all stories that will come under a large body of work that donate.
So we can do like building.
So you can say Africa, water project, right? So that will be a story. Latin America, maybe shelter for whatever deprived. That would be another story under donate. If there's something that we're doing in our community, like in our local community here in Atlanta, you can put that project name, maybe shelter for the homeless, whatever, food bank, something, right? Shelter, food bank. These are all different programs that we can have. So populate as many stories as possible. Now, you guys are helping Bernice, complete her donate story already. Donate epic already.
Oh, that's sweet. Thank you, guys.
Welfare.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
So food bank, food bank, all those things. And you guys be taking those too, because you guys be doing the same thing on your end, right? I'm going to make sure that there's a requirement for donate. Now, all of these things, and if I don't give a requirement for donate, that means you need to delete all of these things that you've done, right? so all that you're doing is great, but if I decide not to give you any requirement on donate, that means all this work is, Yamutu, right? That means you will need to delete all of this. So you have to pray, and you have to come and maybe bribe me that I should maintain your donate feature. Other than that, all this work is what, Yamutu, right? Okay. All right. So welfare, food bank, these are all great. Okay. So let's go to the top. We have 3 minutes. I want us to be able to finish with at least one story. So
And,
I want to go to the title.
Also,
I want you to go to the title quick.
Quick question: can the various types of ministry be under stories, like men's ministry, women's ministry?
Yeah. So when you go back to your backlog and then you create another epic for ministries,
Oh, okay.
then you can create the stories under ministries like that, right?
Okay.
So go to the top real quick. We have 3 minutes. I want to be able to finish at least one story here before we leave today. So tidings. So go ahead and click on the tiding quick. Yeah, I want to click on that. Okay. All right. So let's put it now is where you are is a comment section. So click on the description where inside the description app. Right. Now let's add our story in here quick. What is the format for our story? What do we need to see in every story, guys? Tell me quick. Stories must contain what?
The goal,
the role,
the goal and benefits.
the goal, the benefits, the description, and then the acceptance criteria.
Acceptance criteria. Fantastic. All right. So let's go ahead and do our story quick. So who's gonna take a stab at this? Who's gonna take a stab of how the Titan story is gonna look like? Who's gonna take a stab? Quick.
As a church member.
As a church member, go ahead.
I want to be able to pay my tithe.
I want the ability to pay my tithe. As a church member, I want the ability to pay my tithe.
So that I can fulfill God given.
So that I can fulfill. So stories are informal ways. So don't worry about if you write saying they write. It's just informal. You need to make sure that you have the role, the goal.
My commitment to God.
Fulfill my commitment to God. Okay.
Teamwork.
So you guys are helping Bernice write her story. You guys will write your stories individually by yourself. You guys know that.
Work.
Plagiarism is allowed.
Okay. All right. That's fine. All right. So okay, your story is done. and then come down. I want you to enter over there.
Save.
No. In the same column, in the same place. So I'm hit the enter key. Okay. Now you're gonna have additional information. I want you to type it. Additional information. So I want you to type additional information in all caps, or you can lower cases also for additional information.
Oh, sorry. This thing doing it here.
So additional information, and then okay, and then you make sure that it's bold, and then you underline as well to be able to underline the ellipsis. The ellipsis, so the bold, so right by the eye, the ellipsis sign is a 3 dot. The 3 dot over there, that's what we call ellipsis. So you click on ellipsis, you will see underline. Yes, over there. So you can underline.
And also, I already did Control U, so it underlined it, and
okay,
then
all right. To control you, that's fine. So enter over there. I want you to show you guys this one quick, and then also type acceptance criteria, just like you did for the additional information. Acceptance criteria, make it bold, underline. So acceptance criteria.
Okay, let me just finish, and then I will just.
Yeah.
Criteria.
Good. Also bold, underline, and then we will put stuff under the acceptance criteria. Let's put some few things under something. So acceptance criteria is what we talked about it yesterday and the previous day. There are conditions that will what help fulfill this story, right? That will satisfy this story. So number one. So no, you don't have to type the definition for acceptance criteria. So number one. So to just do number one. So type 1 dot. Okay. What do you guys think is going to be conditions that will have to come under here that will fulfill this story?
As a registered member of the church, the mega church.
No, somebody can be a visitor. They don't necessarily have to be a member of the church to donate, right? You guys want people to come in and donate as much as possible. But if they're a member, it's also great, right? Because if you do that, then that means you guys will not receive donation from people visiting your site.
Okay.
So what do you guys think? What do you guys think that? Oh, I should give this one to as assignment.
No.
Members and visitors.
Okay, it's already 7:02, so I'm gonna give this one to you guys. So it's already 7:02. I'm gonna give this guys as an assignment. Tomorrow, I'm gonna inspect everybody's what you have done for attendance criteria. At least I expect about 5 points under that. Okay, I expect about 5 points under the acceptance criteria. So this is going to be research. You're going to start looking everywhere, Google, YouTube, everywhere for acceptance criteria. And yeah, tomorrow I'm going to inspect. So have a good day, guys. We will continue with this tomorrow. So you have to save. Bennett, make sure that you save so that your work is saved. Okay. So click on the save button over there. Ensure that yes. And you can always go back in again and then continue with the points. So if it's one, whatever that you need to see, you can always go back in there again, right? But guys, make sure that you have at least what we have done today in your project tomorrow. I will inspect that. So all the things that we've listed for donate, I want to be able to see that. But tomorrow, more importantly, I will give you guys the full requirement, right? I'm the stakeholder, and I need to be able to give you guys the requirement first before you guys go. So that will be the first thing that we'll do tomorrow. I'll give you guys the requirement, and then I will inspect this homework for Titan Epic. I'll make sure that you guys have done it. So I will inspect that tomorrow. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right.